Good morning. This is John Harder, aka Wealth Wiz. Ever since the idea of money, using money for making purchases, people have been in need of money. Because obviously, when you want to buy a house, when you want to buy a car, when you want to, whatever it is you want to buy, money. Money is it. Money is what you need. Then the Industrial Revolution was created that made it, sort of easier than running your own little hobby farm kind of thing to easily make a living. Well, people started, instead of doing that, they started getting jobs. And all of this was by design. It wasn't by accident. It was all by design. And then, of course, pretty soon, some years went by, and pretty soon it just the men working, that wasn't sufficient. Women had to go out and get jobs too. So now you have both parents out there working while somebody else looks after their children. And of course, well, pretty soon that was all handled by the government as well. Calling it school. So they're learning, right? They're learning very good stuff there. Well, that in itself, would all be for another video. However, where this has all led to is that now we've come to a place where there are a lot more people and jobs are diminishing. And this, ever since the internet came on the scene, there have been some people that found a way to make money on the internet, which is something that is, maybe still despised by some people, but nonetheless, as the needs more and more arise for an extra income, or maybe even the desires for a full-time income, called, a laptop lifestyle, as it were, more people are coming to the internet to make money, because everybody needs money for everything that you want to buy. So let me tell you about two phenomena that are taking place right now. One of the biggest phenomenon that is taking place right now is the cryptocurrency market. It is massive, and people many people are becoming millionaires in the cryptocurrency space. And the home-based business industry is growing by leaps and bounds as well, because more and more people are coming to the internet to find a way to, create an extra income. Coming into the internet space is much different than going out and looking for a job. You can go out and ask one of the neighbors, go out in the neighborhood and see if you can rake somebody's lawn, and they might give you $10 and you've made a little bit of money. Well, in the internet space, it's quite different. There are countless programs and many of which would, you know, where you would be able to scoop up at $10 as well. And who knows how long it would take you. Some of those programs to scoop up $10 would take you about 6 months to do. If you're depending on your breakfast for that, you might have your breakfast a little bit late. But what if I could show you, what if I could show you a business that allows you to safely trade in the cryptocurrency space and also gives you a home-based business opportunity that is, bar none, pretty much, well, you know what, you can make your own conclusions when you see it. So I'm going to just share the screen and show you what it is I'm talking about. All right, so here goes. Do you want profit? Python signals, 1 business, 2 opportunities. Opportunity number 1, the crypto cycles and trends trading. Why crypto cycles and trends trading? Because it's the oldest and most reliable way to make money from the crypto market. Can be done by anyone at any time, starting with any amount of money. So how does it work? Buy low and sell high. Same idea as if you put up a store or if you trade in any other market. It's always that's the only way there is to make a profit, unless, of course, you go and work for the money. You can make money that way, but and there's ways on the internet to do that as well. But the thing then is that your money doesn't work for you, whereas if in the trading, you don't have to do all the work yourself because your money can make you the money. Kind of an interesting concept, isn't it? So here is, we can see the power of cycles and trends trading in 2017. Now, let me just inject something here. These profits that we see here, they are extremely moderate compared to the profits that can actually be made in the cryptocurrency space. All right. And so, yeah, so we have a January buying, you know, in January, bought $100 worth of Bitcoin and sold in December at $1,400. Ethereum bought $100 and sold at $8,750. Litecoin bought $100, sold at $5,000. Monero bought $100 and sold at $2,400. Dash bought $100 and sold at $8,890. Total purchase of $500, selling it at $26,440. All right, so now those are pretty good profits. The $1 million question is, when should you buy and when should you sell, or when should I buy, when should I sell? You see, you know, my personal experience, when I bought some crypto in 2017 of January, in January of 2017, I bought some crypto and made some tremendous profits within the first 3 months. And then the price dropped and I lost most of those profits. And simply because this $1 million question, you know, I did not have an answer for it. And so I didn't know when to sell. And you might be thinking right away, well, you just sell once it goes down. Well, that's a little bit too late, because you have to sell while it's still a buyer's market, okay? So if that makes sense to you, think that through a little bit. You have to sell while it is still a buyer's market. So once it becomes, you know, once everybody wants to sell, there's nobody buying, okay? Now, to answer that question, that $1 million question, that's where Marius Landman comes in. Now, Marius Landman, he's our chief data analyst. He has worked for 30 plus years for major corporations like Shell and GE and other companies, institutional sized companies, and has provided a data, you know, using a data algorithm that would, where you could put data in from past events and circumstances, and it would project a predictable future, you know, future events and stuff, allowing you to make changes to get a different outcome. Well, Marius, he plugged that system into the cryptocurrency market in 2015, and it has yielded tremendous results, okay? Now, even in 2018, got him a 518% 2018 between January and July, when the markets were actually very drab, he still pulled out a 518% profit. Tremendous, tremendous profits. And so let us have a look at, you know, you remember when Bitcoin went up to 20,000 back in 2017? You know, Wall Street said buy, you know, through the news media and so on. Marius Landman, however, he told his subscribers, he said, sell, pull out your profits at 19.5 because the price is going to drop. While everybody else was busy buying, his subscribers, they were selling. And then the price plummeted way, way down, and people lost very much money. But those who preserved their profits, they made tremendous profits. So that's the answer to that $1 million question that we were talking about. You see, through Python signals, we get data reports just like this here that tell us when, you know, when the price is expected to go up, when it's expected to go down, and so we can then trade with intelligently trade, going by the data that we are, you know, because it projects a future of what the crypto market is going to do, and this is with amazing accuracy. Now, what would that be worth to you? I mean, think about that. Preserving your profits and then let the price go down, and the further down it goes, the more money you make. Because once it's down there, you use your profits to buy back in. This is tremendously powerful, all right? Now, what does it take to get your hands on this? Well, become a subscriber of Python Signals. It's really just that simple. Now, what does it take to become a subscriber? Well, there are 4 packages available. You can just simply come in where you fit in. Now, I know if you're seeing this screen, you're probably thinking, well, but what about the bottom on there? Well, there were only 1,000 available, okay? So that is gone. So now there are still these 4 packages available, which you can pick whichever one you want. So you can pick the silver package, which is $50 in and it gives you 30 days access. And it pays 6 levels deep in the matrix. Now we're going to take a look at the matrix a little later here. And the gold package is $150, 90 days access, and pays 9 levels in the matrix in 36%. The silver pays 24%, the gold pays 36%. The platinum is $250 and covers 6 months and pays 12 levels deep at 48%. And the Galaxy package is $500, covers 15 months until the 10th of January 2019. It will cover 16 months access. Thereafter, it'll be 12 months, okay? So it'll be a yearly. Now, it pays 18 levels deep at 65.5%, okay? Now, there is a 10% direct referral bonus that all 4 packages also pay out in the pay plan, okay? Now, let us have a look at what actually you get. So when you subscribe, you get Marius's timely trading report for the top 40 cryptos. You get access to private Zoom meetings with Marius and team, email notifications, and you also get access to the 5.1 million annual income roadmap, okay? Let us take a closer look at that roadmap. Opportunity number 2, the revenue share plan, RSP, the 5.1 million annual income roadmap. So the guidelines and to qualify to get paid in this matrix, which we'll take a look at in just a minute here, just a second or whatever. Those guidelines, as you can see here, we don't have a long 5-print document to study in order, you know, to understand what it takes, because it's extremely simple. You have to be a subscriber. It's the only thing. That's it. That qualifies you. All right. So it's a 2x18 revenue share plan is based on a 2x18 forced matrix. Now, that simply means that when you buy a package, you get access to the trading. Python Signals doesn't do any trading for you. It's not that type of thing, you know. If you're familiar with these websites where you put money in and then they trade for you and supposedly pay you 2% daily, maybe for the first couple of months they do, and then all of a sudden they're disappearing. Well, this isn't like that, okay? This isn't like that. We are in communication with the owners of the website. So it's not like there's somebody owns this somewhere, we have no idea who it is, and they're hiding. That's not how this runs. No, we are in communication with the owners. And so, and they train us exactly what's going on, how it works, whatever, you know, they're not holding anything back when it comes to using the data for trading. And not only that, but they also have put together a pay plan that pays back almost all of the money used for the packages. This is incredible, because their aim is, their one goal is to help the you and me kind of people to get out of debt and then prosper, so we can become debt-free, okay? That's their aim. Now, as I said, the only guideline there is in order to be paid in the matrix is that you are a subscriber. Now, all can, you know, you don't have to refer anybody directly. It's not necessary. You can earn just by having a subscription. That means that as the people from above you in the matrix, as they keep referring people, that will trickle into your matrix. And then as the people pick up the pace, the people that are in your matrix, as they pick up the pace and refer more people, this can eventually fill your matrix completely. And that you could literally make $5.1 million annual residual income without having referred anybody, okay? Is it very likely to happen? Not very, no. But is it possible? Yeah, it's absolutely possible. Now, here's the thing. We already have a bunch of people that are getting paid from spillover, as it were, because they haven't referred anybody and they get paid from the matrix. Now, here's the thing. You don't get the 10% direct referral bonus if you don't refer people, okay? You get the matrix payout, which we'll have a look at just in just a second here. But the 10% direct referral bonus is only paid to you if you refer people directly. You know, and you get paid in Bitcoin daily. All commissions are paid in Bitcoin daily, okay? All right, so here's a closer look at the matrix, all right? So we have the 5.1 million annual income roadmap, and it's based on everybody having the Galaxy 500 package. And the reason I say that is that if you have a matrix, and let's say your matrix was full, but there were a whole bunch of the people only had the gold, the silver or gold package, well, in that case, you'd actually be making more money than if they're all Galaxy 500 members, okay? So these highlighted lines, they represent the packages. There's the silver, the gold, and then the platinum, and finally the Galaxy, okay? So if you were a silver member, you'd be making $2,250 annual income. If you were a gold member, you'd be making $18,250. If you were a platinum member, you'd be making $146,250 yearly residual income. And if you were a Galaxy 500 member, you'd be making $5,102,410 yearly residual income from the matrix payout. Now, if you had several thousand people that you had referred yourself, well, that would then be, you'd get an extra 10% from all of those subscriptions every year, okay? All right, so I hope that makes it fairly clear how this matrix works. And of course, I can very easily be contacted underneath this video if you would like to, if you have any questions, further questions about this. So again, I'm not here to convince you if what I showed you is not for you. I wish you all the best in whatever it is you're going to be doing and are doing. And I want to thank you for watching this video. However, if you decided this is for you, this is what you want, then I want to, again, thank you for watching this video, and welcome to Python Signals. The links are under the video for you to get started right away. And contact me if you have any questions about anything. By the way, I will be in contact with you anyway when you do sign up. I will contact you through the website and through the Python Signals website, so that we can communicate, and I can get you plugged into everything that we're doing, the training, everything, so that you don't have to try to figure things out on your own. All right. okay? Because we want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to succeed, okay? So I will personally help you with anything you need help with, okay? All right, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a wonderful, wonderful day, all right?